It can be unsettling, not knowing if something's going to work out. That can cause a tremendous amount of stress. So what do you do if that uncertainty is about the years after you stop working? Yeah, your retirement. Joining us to discuss that, Taylor and Laurel Steward, the husband and wife team from Mattson Financial Services. That's a firm that's been helping people retire successfully right here in West Michigan for decades. You can also catch them on their popular radio show, Money Mentors. Taylor, Laurel, thanks for being here once more.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Uncertainty. The fear of the unknown.
Gives me anxiety thinking about it, really.
Well, it's a common thing. What kind of things are you, okay, what are you hearing every day? You got people come into your office every day talking about retirement. They're in or near retirement. What are they uncertain about?
How much money do I need to have saved? How much income am I going to have in retirement? What are the tax liabilities that I may have? What's health insurance going to cost? When should I take Social Security? You name it. There's all sorts of uncertainties coming into retirement. That's why it's so important to sit down and get a plan in place so you know that we can eliminate that uncertainty, eliminate that anxiety, and have a successful retirement.
I saw Laurel really nod her head when you said healthcare.
Yeah.
The cost of healthcare seems to be skyrocketing.
Well, and I think the thought process of long-term care, and going through, that can mean so many different things. It could be nursing home, it could be assisted living, it could be at-home care. I mean, I went through this recently with my uncle who became terminally ill, and so we dealt with a lot of different things. And so I think it's the most important right now to plan for the unknown, but also make sure that's flexible. And the greatest example I can think of is, everybody's really familiar with a life insurance policy, a benefit that you can pass on once you're gone, but also it could be a hybrid policy to take care of long-term care insurance. So it's there for you to use if you need it, but if you don't, and bless you that you don't have to go through that, then you pass and you still have that life insurance benefit that goes to your kids, grandkids, beneficiaries, etc. So multi-purpose is something we really like and encourage that flexibility.
And that's a really great tool, because if a goal for a client is to leave a legacy, right, but also protect our assets and make sure that I'm not going to have to spend everything down, or my kids are going to have to financially support me, that's a great tool that we can use. And then also when you're gone, if you've not used it, you're able to then pass that on. And there's other tools out there like that. Long-term care insurance can be really expensive, and typically those premiums continue to go up as you get older and closer to needing that care. Well,
uncertainty. There you go.
If it becomes unaffordable at that point, we've been paying premiums for the last 15, 20, maybe 30 years on this policy that now we can't afford, and so we've wasted all of that money, right? So there are great tools out there to use to, again, to hybridize that and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, also take care of your loved ones.
So you guys got the healthcare issues covered for those who have the questions, but I do believe the first thing you said, Taylor, was running out of money. Right?
Yes,
That seems
number
to be,
one fear.
That is the number one fear. How do you assuage those fears?
It really starts with that income planning piece, and starting from the ground level of what do you need for that critical income need on a monthly basis to cover all of your basic bills. Then what about your lifestyle? What are your dreams, goals, and desires? What do you want to accomplish in retirement? And what's the monetary cost of that? And then working it into the plan to say, okay, we've got income sources from Social Security, from our pension. We do have to pay for health insurance. We got to make sure we bring that into the picture, build a good cost of living into that income plan to make sure that cash flow is going to work all the way through retirement, not just getting you to that retirement point.
Obviously, we want income. We want to still get that paycheck.
Yes,
We don't want to take a pay cut. I remember what you said, Laurel.
Yes.
We're not taking a pay cut in retirement.
Nope.
When it comes to the ways that you can make money and get that income, a lot of different products out there. I mean, stocks and bonds and annuities and insurance products. There's so many things out there. How can you tell the good ones from the bad ones? Or do we just leave that up to you?
Yes, well, I think it's really important to ask the questions, because a lot of times people don't understand. Now, that doesn't mean as advisors, fiduciary advisors, we need to go deep in the weeds if that's not where you want to be, but you need to understand your goal is X and here's a solution. And we're going to talk about the good and the bad that come along with that. And whenever that happens, my dad would say, I'm bringing out that red marker on the board and we're going to go over it. But you look at, you brought up annuities, and that's something a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know if I want one of those. And not everybody needs them. However, there can be a really good place for them to solve an income gap, right? If we need to make sure that you've got income flow over time, or just protection from the market. But also, I'm going to say asterisk, we're seeing the bond market do better with the interest rates now. So we really look at, well, taking advantage of, some of the portfolios that have bonds in them and balancing with maybe the guaranteed side of it. So we'll go over it all with you. That's what we do. But we want you as the client to understand the why I need this.
Yeah, and there's really no silver bullet. And we're independent advisors. We're also fiduciaries. So there's nothing out there that we can't offer. Our goal as that financial advisor is to get into investments, number one, that's a right fit for you and in your best interest, but something that you're also comfortable with. You really have to understand how these investments work, why we're investing into certain areas, and what's the goal of that investment, and how is it going to further you in your retirement plan.
What I love, what I'm picking up is that it's not a set it and forget it type of thing.
No,
we're not just
at all.
sticking your money with you guys and then it's just in an account getting interest. You guys are every day looking at the different changes of what's happening and planning individual plans. So let's get somebody there, right? Let's at least get them on the phone talking to you if they have any questions. How can they get a hold of you?
If you're looking to retire or already retired, you can give us a call at our office and we'll get you scheduled with one of our fiduciary advisors. This meeting's complimentary because we want to get to know you and share our philosophy as well and make sure that's a good fit.
All right, so let's get somebody on the phone so they can talk to you and get to know you guys. Thanks again for the time. It's an incredible offer. It's complimentary. I mean, free is a great word, isn't it? You at home, if you're uncertain about your retirement future, maybe you got some questions, maybe you're a little nervous, maybe you'd like Taylor, Laurel, and the team at Mattson Financial to help you develop a plan. You can give them a call for that special offer. If you're retiring, already retired, Taylor, Laurel, the rest of the team want to sit down with you and customize a retirement plan just for you. A comprehensive, enhanced plan that includes a look at your investments, your income sources, and so much more to help you get to and through the retirement you deserve. Reserve one of those spots now. Call 1-800-536-8907. That's 1-800-536-8907.